Hey guys, what's up? This is Chrissy with Everyday Tidbits. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back. Please hit that subscribe button down below and hit the bell notification so that you're notified every time I post. You can also follow me on Instagram at everyday_tidbits. I would love for you to be a part of my YouTube family. Thank you so much for clicking on my video and joining me to fold my laundry and put it away. I feel like laundry's never done, so if you are in the same situation as I am, grab your laundry and bring it over to the screen and fold along with me. So, we have reached the end of our school year, and I had a schedule to go pick up the locker contents and the desk contents of my daughter, and the way they had it was they had everything marked out on the sidewalk, as far as standing 6 feet apart. We had to wear masks. There was a whole procedure where you had to wait to be called. You had to actually hold up a sign that said your child's name on it and their homeroom teacher, so that way you didn't have to get close to actually talk to somebody. And they gave specific instructions not to approach others. I understand why they're doing this. It's so impersonal, and I miss that human connection of talking to somebody, not having to worry about this virus. So anyway, I got the bag was handed to me of all the stuff that was in her locker and her desk, and I have to say I was quite annoyed, and so was my daughter when I brought it home to her. It was literally in a clear garbage bag, and I will show you a picture up on the screen of the way they just threw her stuff in a bag. It was just obnoxious. I do have to say that I am thanking the PTA of our school because they gave them a shirt, and they also gave them a coupon for a free icy for our local icy man, so that was nice. But the way they gathered their contents could have been a little bit nicer the way they did it. I'm really hoping by the time school starts up again in the fall that things go back to normal. I feel like this quarantine has stunted the social development of our children a little bit. There's no opportunity to meet new friends. They are just alone all the time, in the house all the time. And now that things are starting to let up a little bit, I'm allowing my daughter to have play dates. We are socializing a little bit more, but it's the circle that she ended her school year with, which was only a few friends. And I feel like if they were in school still, that the opportunity to expand her circle and meet new people and bring new people into her circle would have been a little bit better than it was just by being socially isolated. So I'm really hoping that in the fall things return to somewhat normal and these kids have more opportunity to meet new friends. In our state, our governor has lifted the stay-at-home order, so I feel like there is a lot more traffic out here on the roads. I'm an essential worker, so I've been going to work and leaving the house the entire time of our lockdown self-quarantine days. So I'm noticing now there's so much more traffic on the road. So I was able to fly to work, not fly, because I don't speed, wink wink. I was able to get to work really fast and get home really fast because there's nobody on the road. So now that the summer's coming and the stay-at-home order has been lifted, there's just so much more traffic. And I'm wondering, are these people not afraid of this? I guess maybe now that summer's here, it's not going to be as prevalent. And I did hear on the news that we flattened the curve. There's less and less cases being reported. However, there is still cases being reported. So please, guys, if you're going to go out, if you're going to socialize, just be careful about it. Don't get up in someone's grill. Don't have too many people over. And when you're going to a store and you don't know who you're surrounded with, just wear a mask. It's just the safe thing to do. And I noticed that I do work down in a shore town, so on Friday nights there is a lot of traffic heading into the shore towns, and then on Sunday night there's a lot of traffic going home. So as you can imagine, that causes a lot of gridlock on the side streets and the main roads that go in and out of the beach. So it does pose a little bit of a problem responding to calls in the ambulance, because our ambulance is huge and we have to try to get around these cars. And unfortunately, there's a lot of people from out of state that don't know the rules and the laws of what to do when an ambulance comes by. So they either stay put and don't move, or they don't understand that there's a shoulder on the right. Get your car over into the shoulder and please yield to emergency service vehicles. It's easy as that. But it is hard because there's a lot of traffic, like I said. People are leaving their house now, they're going out, they're socializing. Just, if you're going to go out and socialize, be careful, guys, and make sure you wash your hands, because that is your number one defense against catching any type of virus and getting sick. Just wash your hands and don't touch your face. I recently had a girls' night and we took some silly pictures of ourselves. There was only 4 of us, so it was a small gathering. So we took some pictures outside by the fire pit and hanging out in the kitchen and stuff. We had some glasses of wine, we ordered a pizza, and then I looked back at these pictures and realized, oh my God, how much weight have I gained back in quarantine? So I have no excuses why I gained this weight. The only thing I can say is that I still worked, I still got out of the house, but I had the opportunity to buy healthy stuff and I didn't. And I also had the opportunity to stay on track of 21 Day Fix, but I didn't. Now, with that being said, I do exercise every day, but I used to get my workout in at the end of my 12-hour shift, and now I don't do that because now our shifts are 12 and a half hours, and by the time I get home, it's almost 8 o'clock, and instead of exercising when I get home, I decon in my garage, and I throw all of my uniform into the washing machine, and I want to get straight into the shower because of COVID. I want to wash it off. I don't want to touch anything in my house. I don't want to do anything else but shower. So with that being said, getting showered and then, I don't want to exercise at that point because it's 8:15, 8:30 at night. So that is my excuse. It's really a terrible one. I really should get back on track. But looking at those pictures, I'm disgusted with myself. So I really do need to get back on track, and I'm looking for some motivation. And does anybody want to do this with me? I would love to get back on track with a group of people that would love to do 21 Day Fix with me. So if you're interested in doing this with me, let me know. We can hold each other accountable. It really is a great program. It works. It really does work, guys. I lost 22 pounds last year doing it, and you're never hungry because there's plenty of food. So there's really no excuse. It's just, you have to exercise, you have to put the work in, and then I just need to get back in that mindset because I don't like where I am right now. And like I said, looking at those pictures made me really think about how I've slipped, and I'm ready to get back on track. Now that everything's starting to open up again, the doctors and the dentists are starting to accept patient appointments again. So my daughter and I had our cleaning and our appointment for our exam last week. And let me just tell you about the new procedures that are going on here in these doctors' offices. They sent us a text to confirm our appointment, and then we were asked to wait outside in our car and text them when we got there for curbside check-in. Once they confirmed that they knew we were there, they sent somebody out fully gowned with a splash guard and a mask and everything else to take our temperature to make sure that we were not running a fever. Once that was done, they said, okay, we'll text you when it's your turn. So we waited in our car. They texted us when it was our turn, and they wanted one at a time to come in. And I was like, nope, I'm not leaving my 12-year-old out in the car by herself. So they allowed her to come in. They understood. And being that I'm a healthcare provider, they did schedule us for the last appointment of the day, which was great because then we didn't have to sit there with other people, and we all limited our exposure to the virus. Anyway, so we got in and we noticed that the receptionist is now sitting in a bubble, this poor thing, sitting in a bubble, and all the interactions are so impersonal. Like, you can't sit there and chat like you used to. You can't sit in the waiting area. The TV's not on. It's just very sterile. And I'm impressed that they are doing their part. They really did a good job, but this is not, I don't like this new norm. I am a people person. I like to talk to people. And being behind masks and bubbles and stuff like that, it's just not sitting well with me. But anyway, into the procedure now, you are asked to gargle with peroxide, which apparently kills the virus. So you're gargling with peroxide, which tastes terrible, but I guess it's great for whitening your teeth. So that's another thing that's good. But anyway, everybody is fully covered, gowned, splash guards, N95s and stuff like that, and they're in your mouth, and it's like they're asking you to wear goggles as well. So the goggles don't fit over my glasses, which I don't know, I can't see without my glasses. So I basically sat there for like a half hour not being able to see anything because I had to wear their goggles and they wouldn't fit over my glasses. So it was kind of annoying, and I was trying to keep my eyes closed and not get a headache from not having my glasses on. But like I said, I'm totally impressed with the way they did things, but I'm missing the norm. I'm missing the personal interaction between people. But I have to give mad props to my dentist's office. They're doing a great job. Today I slept a little later than normal, and we have to go to a party today. I'm trying to find the motivation to get my workout before I go. It's hot out. I would like to go for a long walk, but the humidity is just unbearable. I am not a summer person. I love fall. I don't mind winter. I love the snow as long as I'm off. I don't like to drive in it because obviously I have to get to work. There's no excuse for me staying home. But I'm not a summer person at all. I like to go to the beach, and as long as it's not too hot. I usually bring my umbrella, but I can't do this heat. So please don't mind my outfit. Don't mind my hair. I'm trying to stay cool in my house. It's always very hot upstairs in my house, no matter what. I try to keep the blinds closed, and I have the fan on in this room because I can't have it hot when I sleep. But I had the air conditioner on fairly early this year, but we had a week of beautiful, non-humid weather in the 60s, and it was breezy, and it was just so nice. So I had the air conditioner off for that week, but I just turned it back on yesterday, and I just can't sleep when it's hot. So I had to turn the air back on, but I'm looking forward to socializing at this party today. I can't do heat, so I'm hoping it's not too hot, and that when the sun goes down a little bit, it's not too hot sitting outside. So after I finish putting the laundry away, I'm going to have to pack a pool bag, and I think I'm just going to go for a walk. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate your support. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and hit the bell notification so that you're notified every time I post. Follow me on Instagram at everyday_tidbits. I would love for you to be a part of my YouTube and Instagram family. Please stay safe and enjoy your summer, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.